Let's start with a famous quote from Socrates. He said, "All I know is that I know nothing." What did he mean by that, coming from one of the greatest philosophers and wisest men ever lived? This has been debated, analyzed, and interpreted for literally thousands of years. Imagine your entire body of knowledge contained in a bubble. The more knowledge you acquire, the bigger the bubble gets. Okay? Now imagine the outer surface of that bubble to be the not knowing, okay, or ignorance. As we gain more knowledge, the bubble gets bigger, but the surface of it gets bigger as well. So what happens to not knowing and ignorance? It just gets bigger, right? I can't say that that's exactly what Socrates meant, but it helped me to illustrate a point. This simply illustrates that the more knowledge we acquire, the more we realize that there is more knowledge to be acquired. And it keeps going, okay? There is no end. And in fact, not knowing or ignorance keeps getting bigger. The thought of no end could be overwhelming and discourage us from pursuing more knowledge. Socrates also said, "Wonder is the feeling of a philosopher, and philosophy begins with wonder." So this statement covers all fields of science and liberal arts and suggests that we must pursue knowledge. At his trial, he actually stated, "The unexamined life is not worth living." So what he's saying is, I have gotten to a point that I basically feel I know nothing, which has been shared by many other philosophers and great thinkers. I have been seeking and wondering as a philosopher, studied geometry, astronomy, mathematics, physics, music, and rhetoric, and there is so much surface to the bubble that I feel I know nothing now. And just as he's about to be executed, he's saying, if I had not done all of that, it would not have been a worthwhile life. The unexamined life is not worth living. We need to pay attention, and this needs to be brought into consciousness. Sadhguru said, "This universe opens its door only to those who pay enough attention." Whichever door has been opened in your life has opened because you paid attention to that dimension of life. Okay? We need to take responsibility and pay attention to different dimensions of our lives.